Boogie?
Boogie, yep.
Boogie? In the news again?
Versus Wings.
Okay.
They had a boxing match.
Oh.
Yeah. So this was Keemstar doing the little boxing thing.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I think KSI fought as the headliner, basically.
Yeah.
So the undercards were a bunch of like other, I don't know, people, but the only one I know about was Boogie versus Wings.
Yeah.
And they had a battle, and Wings kicked the shit out of Boogie.
Well, from what I'm seeing, Wings is like
A
6
foot
inches
taller,
taller and huge.
So, and I also think that Wings actually trained,
Yeah.
whereas Boogie I don't think did. Because I don't think Wings even landed a punch. So, yeah, Wings beat the shit out of Boogie.
I mean, Wings' wingspan is just
Also, Wings
way
is like
larger.
half the age of Boogie too, I think.
Yeah.
So I think like Wings is like 20 something, whereas Boogie's like 40, I think. But yeah.
Oh, Wings is 37.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
Okay.
Boogie is 48.
Okay. So he is older, but anyways.
Yeah.
It was there are two big lol cows basically. Like Boogie's shorts wouldn't stay up, so they had to like put tape around his shorts to hold them up and stuff like that.
How was Boogie 391? I thought he was like losing weight.
He
like crazy.
did. He had gastric bypass,
Yeah.
but if you just keep eating the same shit, you just gain it back, right?
Yeah. They were almost the same weight.
He was like almost skinny after
Yeah,
he had the
yeah, he was.
gastric bypass.
But I guess your wife leaves you and you just go down the hill, I guess.
Well, that and like you just continue eating the same stuff in the same portion size.
Yep.
Doesn't really do anything for you.
No, it sure doesn't.
So these guys are two lol cows basically. Boogie, I mean Francis on YouTube. Boogie rated me on Twitch once, of course.
Yep.
But I mean, Wings of Redemption is a guy that gets trolled all the time, you know.
Yeah.
All his real information got out on the internet, so people send him DoorDash to his house and order him like stuff to his whatever. He'll also like sort of lie about stuff and, you know, easily found to be lies or whatever. But he kind of leans into it as a lol cow, you know, like I am what I am, I'll get paid for it.
Yeah.
Same thing with Boogie.
Yeah.
He'll like, you know, take the money. But I mean, they're anyways, they're not like the best people in the world or whatever, but
no.
My favorite part about it was like, so Keemstar was trying to get a podcast going with Boogie and Wings with Darkside Phil called the Lol Cow Podcast. And DSP thinks he's not a lol cow. He thinks he makes like, you know, meaningful content for people. So he also doesn't like Keemstar. So like, oh my God, I could talk about DSP all day long. He has no like self-awareness. So he'll be like, people make these videos about me that are all fake and slanderous and it's not real. And then he'll be like, I don't want to work with Keemstar. I've watched all these videos where they say he's a bad guy and everything. And they'll be like, well, maybe the videos aren't real. Like,
just like the videos of you?
Yeah, you say the same thing. But anyways, so he wanted to do a lol cow podcast with these three guys, give them 50 grand up front.
Yeah.
They would each get like 25% ownership of the show. And they just do a podcast, whatever. And he's like, I'm never working with Keem. He's a piece of trash. I'm never going to do anything with him. So, you know, he's having Boogie and Wings do this boxing match. They're getting paid. And then the other day, Boogie was on another podcast talking about how like, oh, we're talking in the background of doing the show with DSP and without Keem, basically.
Yeah.
So DSP went on stream and was like, well, we're talking about it. I haven't said anything because nothing's set in stone and blah, blah, blah. So then Keem was like, oh, fuck this. So he like, I'm sure he went to Boogie and Wings and offered them a better deal to get rid of DSP. Because then Keemstar said like, DSP's off the show. We need a third. He's not going to be on it, whatever.
Yeah.
And before like Boogie and Wings and stuff, they would sort of like be like, oh, DSP, you know, they wouldn't be like palling around with him, but they wouldn't be like rude about him. But after Boogie lost this boxing match, he went on Twitter and said like, at least, I mean, I got my ass beat by Wings today, but at least I'm not as big a loser as DSP. And posted a picture of him on Twitter. So I think their little podcast they were going to be doing together is done for.
Yeah.
But a very interesting thing that you can go from, you know, just being a dude on the internet to doing a boxing match.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about it, like, if I had to do a boxing match, like, I would train like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like,
for sure. I mean, you got paid to train.
So the only thing I was thinking about it would be if I did a boxing match like that, I would want to have it so we're wearing the helmet.
Yeah.
Like, that would be my only thing. I would want to wear the helmet. But I would train, like, every day, like, legit. Because I'm sure that when they set it up, I'm sure that it wasn't just like, okay, you'll be, in 3 months' time, you're going to fight. I'm sure that, like, they set him up like, we'll get you a trainer, get you on a regimen and stuff.
With Ludwig's chess boxing, they had everyone get a trainer.
Yeah. So I would totally.
But some people still didn't train.
Well, Boogie obviously didn't train.
Yeah.
Because then, like, he took his first punch to the head, he kind of was like, what's going on here? So.
Just brained him.
Basically.
Gave him a good rattle. He's like, I don't know where I am.
Exactly. So. I think the ref stopped the fight because he didn't land a single punch. Like, he was getting severely beaten. So.
Yeah.
But it's just an interesting spectacle, and it turned out better than I thought. Like, you kind of think like it's going to be a clown show, basically.
Yeah.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So very interesting, anyways. But I would really like to see when they do the podcast. I don't think it would be good, really.
Who knows?
I mean, I guess, like, during the pre-conference, like, shit-talking, Boogie was going pretty funny on it, though. So he could probably do it. I mean, he's done the Francis character is interesting and whatever.
Yeah.
But Wings of Redemption is kind of like just a guy that gets angry playing Call of Duty, so... and, like, tells the moderators to ban anyone in the chat and stuff like that. So, I don't know. It could be interesting, especially if they get Rich from Review Tech USA on there, because he's kind of funny, and also DSP fucking hates that guy, too. So that would make him even madder.
The more people that hate DSP, the better. More people that DSP hates.
I mean,
rather.
He just... I don't know, like... I feel that, like, there's... in his DSP's last, like, 4 stream days he's done, there's been a new person that's come in on every stream, has donated $150 to him for like 6 streams in a row.
Weird.
And DSP has certain tells. Like, when he gets a tip from a name he doesn't recognize, he always grabs his phone and checks PayPal to see if it's legit, like what the email address is and stuff.
Yeah.
But when these tips started coming in, he never did that, which sort of looks like he knows it was a pre-scheduled thing from one of his, like,
regulars
that didn't want to do it under their regular. It's those guys are so weird. It's like they want to give him money, but they don't want to get credit for it because then they get shit on, because people are like, why are you donating to DSP? Why are you so stupid? Because he doesn't give a shit about it.
Yeah.
You or anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's gotten like $900 from this person. Almost 900. There was one stream where they only donated $66 to get them to the $150 like level. Because like when DSP earns $150 in a stream, he does a dress up show for everybody where he puts on the gunner glasses, he puts on a hat, and he puts on a silly vest.
Oh, a silly vest.
Yeah. He's not a children's entertainer. And he's not a clown, but he plays dress up. And so it was 66 away from the vest goal.
Yeah.
So that person donated $66. But every other stream, it's been, here's $150. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Gotta get that dress up stream.
But like, I mean, again, when I first saw DSP, the first thing I saw was a video of him, like his greatest hits of him being an asshole.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, this has got to be curated over like years worth of time, right? So I'm like, I'll watch one of his videos. I was like, wow, this is the way he is.
Literally is.
And these people just like come in and like, I don't understand. I really don't understand how you could look at that guy and be like, he's appreciative of this. He doesn't give a shit about you or that you gave him money. He thinks he's entitled to that money.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I wish I'd never seen a DSP video, man. Like
Yeah,
every
now
day.
you're hooked.
Every day I watch like these detractor videos of like highlights, because you cannot watch one of his videos.
No.
It's unbearable to watch a video. But when it's distilled down, you just get the highlights. Even then it's sometimes unbearable when he starts complaining about stuff.
Yeah.
I just have to turn it off. I'm like, I cannot even watch this. But every day I'm back there watching a DSP
back there
video.
watching again.
Oh my God, it's crazy. I'll stop talking about DSP.
Yeah, okay.
I just oh my God. It's unbelievable to me.
I have absolutely nothing to add to DSP. Boogie versus Wings, though, it's pretty awesome, actually. Getting those guys in the ring to fight. I didn't see... Was that Keemstar doing that?
Yeah.
I wonder who else was on the card.
Well, KSI was the headliner, I think. There was a bunch of other, like... I saw them, and I'm like, I don't know who these guys are. They're just like, I don't know, YouTubers or whatever. I don't know.
Creator Clash 2.
Yeah, I don't know who they are. So they were Boogie and Wings were the only two I knew besides KSI, basically. So
yeah, you look it up. See who's on here. Oh, iDubbbz.
I mean, I'm not familiar with iDubbbz.
Alex Wasabi versus iDubbbz. I know iDubbbz. Oh, Harley Morenstein.
Oh yeah, Harley was
John
there.
Randall.
Harley was there. That's right, Canadian. I was mistaken for Harley in Las Vegas. Yeah.
Did Harley train like crazy?
Because I have a beard.
Interesting to fight.
I don't know if he would need to train. He's so big and buff.
I know. I don't know.
Maybe technique wise.
Michelle Carre and Andrea Bottez.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't know either of them.
Yeah.
And William Haynes.
Who's William Haynes?
Son. William Haynes is he's a formerly on the Philip DeFranco show.
Oh, I'd love to see Philip DeFranco get beat the fuck up.
Yeah, a lot of people would actually.
He was a turd.
But William Haynes is jacked.
Oh yeah,
like that dude works out like crazy.
Yeah, but just because you work out doesn't mean you have technique or the ability. Maybe you have a glass jaw.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, these guys are pretty comparable.
Well,
no, William Haynes is 5'10". He's fighting Chris Ray's son, who's 5'4".
Ooh, that's a rough one, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, weight class, maybe they're similar, but the reach, dude, you could just hold out your hand and start punching him in the head.
Like the pictures is Chris just looking like he's just stepped off the YouTube set, and Haynes is shirtless, jacked in boxing gloves, just like ready to go.
Yeah. The lineup when Boogie and Wings did it, like Boogie took a sip of his like Mountain Dew and like sprayed it in the air all over top of Wings. Oh, so stupid.
Aaron Hansen versus Jarvis Johnson.
I don't know who those are.
Aaron Hansen?
No.
He's the guy that does those Argaportator comics, whatever they are. He was on he's a Game Grump.
What's a Game Grump? I don't know.
Never seen Game Grumps?
I don't watch any of that shit, dude.
Mika versus Alana Pierce. Alana Pierce is on...
Oh, yeah. I know who she is.
Yeah.
She boxed?
Yeah.
She's going out with a Rahul Kalri or whatever his name
Rahul.
is. Yeah.
Oh, and Dad versus Zab.
Wait, whoa. Don't call him Dad.
That's what it is in the thing.
Nathan Barnett, you mean?
Nathan Barnett, yeah.
Yeah. I known him from his... God, what was the Neo Geo guy? Remember the Neo Geo? His videos when he was like, God, what was his name? Keith Apicary.
Huh.
When he was playing Keith Apicary. Yeah.
And then their star-studded freaking announcers. Moist Boy.
Oh, yeah, Moisty.
Jack. Mark. Sven.
Oh, Sven.
Tony Jeffries. I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
Wade Plemons. I don't know who you are.
They must have had some real boxing people there.
Yeah, maybe. Chills. Amaranth.
Amaranth was doing commentary? What the hell?
She was doing pre-fight interviews.
Oh, she wasn't the round girl? The card girl?
She might have been. Who knows?
No, she wouldn't do that.
No. So this must be Creator Clash 1. Oh, this is April 15th. Boogie's not even on this card.
Okay, so that's not what it was.
That's not this one, no.
No, we talked about the wrong thing then.
Yeah, we're talking about the wrong thing. But still, Creator Clash.
Let's bury our head in the sand and hide our embarrassment.
We'll carry on.
Sounds good.
Next up.
It was interesting anyways.
Yeah, for sure.